We've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. And tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jones looking to throw right away. He completes it to Hunter. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing Jones. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Hunter. There he goes, left side. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Hurts. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last And
just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, if you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Second down and 6 now. Now Jones. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And they'll run it with Hunter. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Again on the ground with Hunter. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Over the middle, complete. That's Palmer. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a give right side Swift. You talk about this Bengals defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Hurts looking to change the play. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. Back to the running game with Swift. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it second down and 11. Throwing is Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he is out of bounds right around. Line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Make some good plays today.
Off the play fake, Jones. And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hunter. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Jones now on first down. He'll complete this one to Swan. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Hunter. Touchdown Bengals. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick 6 for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monsters we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
Well, the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up. was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Bengals hit 6 and 5 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he rifles one incomplete.
Intended for Trey Palmer. Incomplete. He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man, it's Palmer. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Flushed out right. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, Hurts. And that is incomplete.
As soon as he looked down and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Second down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Back to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Hunter. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. 86 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle, he gets it to... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals team. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. We're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
This is taken at the 23. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Hunter. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the 3rd quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now, the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hunter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Throwing Jones. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Hunter. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This one complete to Lacey. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now Jones. Yeah, he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, blitz coming, and down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
63, 63, 63.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hunter, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Logan Wilson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Hunter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hunter. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 19 yards away. And the Bengals add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
And they wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hey, easy, 63, 63, back.
Throwing is Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Hey, Silver.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
160 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Right back to him on first down. Boy, shifts past him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Omaha.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hunter. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Bengals, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay.